Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another segment of Fresh. And today we're talking about design with Randy Myers of Interface Architecture and Design. And behind us, Randy, as we open up the shot, we see a lot of great looking plaques back here, certificates in different states. And it's kind of a representation of the work that you do that goes beyond just the Michiana area. And I think that's important for people to know.
Well, most importantly, we're registered not only in Indiana, but the adjacent state of Michigan. But I am also licensed to practice architecture in 7 other states. We are in the Midwest here and all the surrounding states of Indiana, plus we're licensed in Georgia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Iowa.
You mentioned last time, Randy, when we were on, about the senior living facilities, or at least off mic, you mentioned that to me, and you just mentioned now that you're licensed in Michigan, and senior living in Michigan has been a very important part of what you do here at Interface Architecture.
Yes, we've had a long-standing relationship with an owner-operator of assisted living facilities in the state of Michigan, and we have about $50 million worth of value in place with that developer in Michigan.
Very interesting. Michigan, a beautiful place, I bet, to do some of your work. Now, last time, we talked about residential, we talked about churches, we talked about maybe some other things that you've done down through the years, but residential right now is interesting because we've just come out of the Parade of Homes. And again, a big part of what you do is putting together designs for homeowners. And again, people watching at home, they can contact you directly, can't they, about that?
We'd be more than willing to talk with them. Our residential segment is typically around the month, full year commitment. There's not really a busy time or a slow time. People are planning houses in the middle of the winter in anticipation of it warming up, and they're also doing it right in the middle of the summer, hoping to beat the fall snowfall.
Are there any trends, Randy, in residential design that maybe in the last year or 2 or 3 have really come to the forefront? I'm thinking of the green nature of building. Is that probably first and foremost?
Well, I think that's the most recent. I mean, over the last 10, 12 years, we have seen a more open floor plan where spaces flow together. That's become more common and very desirable from our clients. But more recently, the green effort is becoming to the forefront, and we actually have one of our staff who is LEED certified, and also a green verifier through the National Association of Home Builders green program.
When you talk of LEED, Randy, what is that exactly for those of us that may not be familiar with LEED?
That is a rating system where they take into account the source of materials, the way they are made, the way they are applied, and the long-term effect of the product in the building. Say it's tore down in 50 years. How disposable or reusable is that product? And you get points for all of these things, and there are thresholds then for some of the levels that you've heard: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum.
There are some that would be maybe familiar with the term greenwashing, and that's using that term green out there in a willy-nilly way. But boy, when you have the LEED or the LEED certification, you're taking it way beyond just talking about green. You've got to earn your points.
Well, greenwashing is where especially suppliers like to plug into green and say their product is green. Well, virtually every product could be rated green at some level, but it may be at a low enough level that it doesn't even really help you attaining one of those plateau levels that you're trying to reach.
Understand. It's an interesting topic and one we could spend a lot of time talking about. But here at Interface Architecture and Design, not only residential and the commercial and the senior living facilities, but also churches. And Randy, we talked about that last time as well. You're very much involved in design and architecture for churches. We talked about the First Baptist Church and Crossroads here right across the property at your location. But again, if anyone would like to contact you for any of those projects, how best can they do that?
I think the best way, there is a link on our website, so I think if you would go to www.interfacearch.com, we'd be happy to talk to you.
All right. Randy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Randy Myers, Interface Architecture and Design. Again, if you'd like more information, just go to the website, and Randy's here. He'll take your call and help you out as quickly as he can. We'll be back in just a moment, so stay tuned.